Going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's episode, we are back on my Chevelle again. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new to the channel, I am Joby the Natural Gearhead. This is my 67 Chevelle, which is broke again. So usually a pretty reliable car, but this time the electric cutouts aren't working. So now we need to troubleshoot and figure out what's going on with that. Check some wiring, check some fuses, check some switches, whatnot. I've got an extra cutout or two sitting around the shop that we could replace if it comes down to that. Could be a motor, could just be frozen. I don't know what's going on. So we're getting in the shop, get in the air, figure it out, and hopefully get this thing making some noise again. Because when you're cruising through the parking lot, it's cool to open them babies up and it just blah, 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 blah. Big block sounds. You know what I mean? Let's get it in the shop. So for this job, I needed a lovely assistant, which is going to be my son today.
Hello.
He's going to be operating the switches on the inside to open and close while I'm underneath with the Voltomatic here. And so I'm going to get him in the car, get the car in the air, turn the key on, do some switches, look for some voltage, see how it goes. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay, so now we're under here. You can see we have a cutout on this side and a cutout on this side. I'm not sure if they're both not working, which would mean the single fuse is blown inside, or if it's just one or the other. So that's what we're gonna check right now. I'm gonna have him turn the key on and we're gonna start checking some stuff. Go ahead, turn the key on. Okay, go ahead and open it up. Just hold it for a few seconds. All right. Okay, go ahead and close it. Okay, good. That's good. Let's go over to the other side. Okay, let's try to open it again. Okay, I hear the other one working. This one ain't moving. All right, go ahead, close it. All right, shut it down. Okay, so this one is definitely not moving, and it's stuck partially open. So this passenger side definitely is not working. So the next thing I'm going to do is make sure that we're getting power to the motor, because I don't know if I can go in here and reach in and I can move it. The motor's not locked up, so I want to see if we're getting power, and then we'll go from there. Let me get my Voltomatic out. So the connector is disconnected. There's only two wires, and one's going to be to power it open, one's going to be to power it closed. So I'll set you over here. That way you can kind of keep an eye on this meter for me. We're looking for hopefully 12 volts on each one of those pins, whether we're opening or closing, to see if we're getting power to the motor. Try this pin right here. Go ahead and push up to open it. All right, we got almost 11 volts. Let's go to the other pin. Okay, push down. Okay, that's the other pin. We got power there. Stop. Okay, guys, so that is good and bad news. Good news because we found the problem. We're getting power down here, but the motor's not working. The bad news is it's probably the motor, because the motor's getting power and not working. So it's not good, because those are not cheap. But I have one on the shelf over here. I'm going to grab it. We'll temporarily install it. Just plug it in and make sure it opens and closes with the switch, and that's all good. Then we'll start trying to get it installed in the exhaust. Just do a quick temp install here. Make sure that this one works. All right, go ahead, push up. Oh yeah, push down. We're gonna be making some noise. Let's get this thing installed. Yep. Yep. Oh, those are good lock washers. All right. Yep, gasket's still good. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay, do a quick comparison here. Yep, they're a little different, but bolt pattern's the same. They're opening the same way. Motors look the same. Sweet, that ought to work. This one's got the chrome. Check that baby out. Nice. All right, back together. Here we go. Going good so far. Probably shouldn't have said that. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Lock washer. One thing I noticed, I didn't notice at first, these wires are a lot shorter than these wires. It's all right. I think we got enough harness. We can make it work. Cut these zip ties loose and extend her out. You know, now that I'm looking at how this motor sits right over this exhaust pipe, I'm wondering, even though that was on here for a couple years before it finally died, I'm wondering if that assisted in killing that a little bit earlier than it would have. So I'm gonna wrap it. This is wiring protection, right? So this has fiberglass on one side and a heat shield on this side. It's made to wrap like wire bundles and stuff, but I'm just gonna wrap this around that motor and use just a couple of these metal zip ties here to secure it, and maybe some heat tape to secure it on there, and just wrap that up real good and give it a little extra protection. Maybe it'll give it a little more life, and won't have no more issues. So I got the motor all wrapped up with that heat tape and the metal zip ties. Use some of that stuff to go over the wiring here and protect that connector, and put a little bit of that fiberglass heat tape around it just to secure it, even though it has the Velcro attached. All right, try to open it. Nice. Hold on. Check the other side. Other side is open also. Go ahead and close it. Nice. Let's check this side. Oh yeah, we're closed. All right, it's all in and done. So we're gonna lower this thing, fire it up, and make a little noise. All right, here we go. Fuel pump on. Contact. See how she sounds, and then we'll open it. Sound pretty good, pretty good. Let's open her up. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. She's rowdy. Nice. All right, guys, so we got this thing all wrapped up and sounding rowdy again. I know the camera does not pick up how rowdy it sounds. It makes a whole lot of noise and a whole lot of the right sounds for a big block Chevrolet. I'll tell you that right now. The car is filthy. Maybe I'll wash it one day. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, share, all those things. If you want to see more stuff like this, hey, I'll be here.